Hi there. We're going to do a reading, but first I want to share that this Thursday, February the 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Central Time, my friend Catherine and I are going to be hosting a Zoom reading slash healing event for the full moon. So it's an hour long. I already said the time. And I'll be doing the collective reading, and then Catherine is going to do energy healing at the end of that. Full moons are typically about what you need to release, but whatever is meant to come through will come through during that time. So I'm going to put in the comments with everything else where you can book to get into that full moon reading slash healing session, energy healing session. It's $20 to join. So yeah. I just want to let you know about that. I have on all my socials, I posted something the other day about that. So if you want to find it there, it's there too. Anyway, so the reading today is going to be messages from ancestors. I've been really feeling drawn to my ancestors, and I feel like they're coming through a lot with messages and synchronicities. And I've been doing a lot of things actually that remind me of what I used to do with them or remind me of them in general. So that's definitely a message if you are called to do something that you used to do that you don't do anymore, that reminds you of your grandparents, especially that's highlighted. But of course, ancestors, like this could be ancestors you've never met. Doesn't really matter. I mean, you'll take what resonates, like I say. Yeah, so let's see what our ancestors want to tell us. High Priestess. Yeah, see, there's something about your energy, like you're connecting on a higher level. And maybe that's why if you come here and you're like, oh, I was just thinking about a grandparent or, someone I don't even know. 8s are significant. It's because you're connecting more with them. Now that you're not as, there's something about you being more open. That's funny. I was about to say open, and these hands are like open. You're more open to it or ready for it or something like that. And they're honoring definitely sacrifices, the things you've done to assist your family. So if you're like me and you're just kind of out here trying to break generational stuff, they're just really, really proud of you for doing that and the sacrifices you've taken. Actually, the sacrifices you made. Yeah, this wants to go with that. Yeah, you might be feeling really nostalgic right now, and 6s too are significant. You might be feeling really nostalgic about them and maybe how it used to be, like simpler times. For a lot of you, this is definitely like, obviously, when you were younger. So like being more carefree. This wanted to come over here. 10 of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. 9 of Pentacles. So there's something too that's going to be picking up speed here. Ace of Wands. Something like regarding passion. For some of you, it's career. Some of you, it's relationships. Some of you, it's both. It's really good. And it feels, because like I'm looking at this Ace of Wands. Ooh, the Hierophant's underneath that. We love that. Another 10. A lot of synchronicities with numbers. I said 8s in the beginning, 6s, 10s now. 10s are about end of cycles too. But what I noticed was this Ace of Swords is facing this way, and then, or Ace of Wands, I said swords. Well, Ace of Swords is significant too. Clarity is coming. Kind of like I talked about in the beginning, like you're seeing things differently or you're more open. But she's facing this way, she's facing this way. And the Knight of Wands is very like she's moving towards the things she's passionate about quickly. And Ace of Wands is like the start of it, right? So I feel like there's passion projects in a bunch of different directions. That's why I said some of you it's just career, but it could be career and a relationship that you have with somebody. But faith has been, they're acknowledging that your faith has been tested a lot. And I'm being called to remember yesterday, I saw trust twice. I was just kind of pulling some cards for myself, and I saw the word trust twice. So they're really asking for you. They know they've asked a lot of you for like trust and, you know, like showing up and stuff like that. But they're just saying a little bit more. It is coming. And I was just looking at that lock. So like the door is going to open very soon. So Taurus, well, double Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and I also saw the High Priestess, so that's Pisces energy. Okay, let's get into, oh yeah, they want to come over here. That's interesting. I brought out a different deck. Maybe I'll pull them at the end. There's something about like strings being pulled. Like I'm looking at this hand and it almost like is giving kind of a trickster type vibe, kind of like devilly type vibe. So it feels like before, like you were feeling kind of like your hands were tied, or, you know, I'm thinking of the Nine of Swords too in this deck, the hands are bound, and the Eight of Swords, like we've got a, something over our eyes, right? That's ending for you. So wherever you were feeling constricted, you're not going to feel like that. Like people can't puppeteer you anymore either. So there's a message about like that. Hands are very significant too. Hands here, hands here. Is there another? Well, I was talking about the Nine of Swords. Mediator. Yeah, I feel like your ancestors are acknowledging you're kind of like the peacekeeper in the family too. And I feel like there's a sense of like them saying to you, that's not your job anymore. And I feel like you've kind of already felt like that. Like you're not meant to keep the peace anymore. You're just gonna, it's kind of like a bull in a china shop. M's. I was about to say M's are significant. I forgot. And then so there's 3 M's. Somebody might have that, an ancestor might have an M name. I've got 2 actually. I love that. What else was I going to say? Red and black too. I was looking at like this is red and black. She's got like black outlined. And I keep looking at the red and the black. Ooh, okay, this wanted to come. I wanted to go on there. Yeah, again, they just very proud of you. I was just thinking, like, that popped in my head. They're very proud of you. Turn on the light, turn on the light. What song is that? Nelly Furtado. Turn on the Light, I think is the name of that. Well, you might want to give that song a listen. I'm trying to think of like the meaning behind that song, but all I can hear is turn on the light. Just like follow me down. See all my dreams. Nothing in this world is quite what it seems. So there's some kind of magic in the air right now for sure. That's so funny. I've been kind of getting a message about like witches and stuff like that. So this is the birds are chirping. So this is kind of like an alchemizing energy that you're going to use to your benefit right now. And your ancestors are here to help you, like the hand holding. They're guiding you in a sense. You just got to really listen. Oh, some of you might be your mother coming through. There's an M again. Vampire. Nope. We don't have to worry about vampires. We are good. Okay. 6 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, with Mediator reversed and Virgin reversed. Fear of intimate union and negotiating with an ulterior motive or a hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. Yeah, there definitely is something coming through romantic wise of closing a cycle, as far as there's like a fear of lack energy with this 10 of Pentacles reversed. Like, you see the happy ending, and there's something very nostalgic about this person, whether how long you've known them or not. But fears, projected fears, and like, right, manipulation, maybe love bombing. I've been talking about that a lot. Like, those kind of things are coming to the surface for you to deal with from like past relationships. Like, you're closing out those cycles so you can be truly happy with either the person you're with or somebody else, or if you haven't met anybody, obviously it's somebody else. But like, your ancestors are saying you deserve all the happy endings, all of it. It's not just about love. Flowers are very significant too here. Roses, like, she's got a rose in her hair too. I just noticed this Ace of Wands. So what was I saying? So they're telling you, like, it's not just love. It's not just about love. You're going to have it all. But maybe this is something that you're hyper focused on, and they're just trying to tell you, like, don't worry about it. Like, it's going to work out. You're doing a great job. You're doing what you need to do. Continue to do what you need to do, but just like, if there's something else like your career or passion project that you want to focus on, just do that, because it's like you're working through it as you're doing other things. I don't know how else to explain that other than that. Oh, I just realized that. I'm so sorry. We're going to move this. Okay, you can see that a little better now. Okay. Giving and receiving in the reverse. Yeah. Mentor, reverse, beggar, and then Prince. Yeah, see, this is tied to romantic again too, because of something in your childhood, like someone you looked up to. There's something about you. This is tying into the shadow work too. See, they're like saying drop it, but they're bringing it up again. There's something about confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. Like, there's something about putting people on pedestals and like literally handing everything to that person, including, like, I have to say soul, like not your soul obviously, but like, here, take everything I have, and now I'm left with nothing. So I feel like I gotta beg you for like charity because I gave it all to you. Or like, I feel like a beggar. I feel like I've gotta like ask you for all of these things because I am not leaving anything for myself. So then I feel like this lack energy. See, and that's what I was talking about, like with manipulation and the love bombing and stuff like that. Like, when you get out of that energy, you're not going to have to ask for anything. You're just going to be given it by the people who have your best interests at heart. Okay. Like, if you had someone, I shouldn't say have someone in your life that's showing up in a specific way where you're like, I don't know why they're doing this. I don't like this. Well, it's because of your energy, how you were showing up. So the sooner that you like recognize your self-esteem, your worth, like your value, and put yourself on the same wavelength as them, like nobody's better than the other person, right? The more that this is going to take place, where you're given back everything that you've given out, okay? So, part of that stingy kind of energy is coming through in the lack energy, like I was saying. So if you give to yourself more, and if you only give to that person or those people when you're in the energy of like not expecting anything back, and your motive, like you have no motive, like I just want to give to you, that's when you get the return. And it's not just from that person. I feel like you're, the birds are saying, yeah, I feel like it's going to start flooding in, like people just giving to you just because, and you didn't even, like, you don't need to do anything. That's the whole thing. Like, you just got to be you and exist, right? And I feel like this is a message from them, like wanting to give you a gift if you allow yourself to receive, okay? Knight of Wands. There's faith again. Faith is very strong. So you might be really tapping into like their religious background. Like they might be highlighting that. They want you to go to church more or, pray or whatever the case is. Or you might be heightening, like you might be really focused on spirituality. It doesn't have to be like religion. So, prostitute and child orphan. I love this. Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. You're getting into this energy of like independence. This is really beautiful. They're really proud of you for this because this took you a long time to get to this middle part. You probably already moved through a lot of this. Like this is kind of where you're heading. Like you're not turning back. Like you're not turning your back to the things that you want over here, but you're just saying, okay, sovereignty. I'm an individual. I'm independent. I'm standing in my faith. I know I'm not alone anymore. Like if you felt like before that you had issues of abandonment, like you're kind of harmonized. That's kind of a weird word, spirit, but you're kind of alchemize is what I said in the beginning. You're alchemizing that and conquering fear of surviving. Yeah, you're not living in the survival mode anymore. You're just saying, I'm owning this shit. I know I have things I want to do, and now I'm going to take action and I'm going to do it all. Yeah, you're very dedicated to yourself, finally, after all this time. That's so great. Like, this is a big, huge, proud moment from your ancestors. You're the first one, a lot of you, I've got chills, are the first one in your family to do this. It's very hard, especially for my females out there, or feminines, okay? Like, there's something very freeing about the chains that were holding you before in regards to romantic relationships, for sure, definitely being highlighted with all of this. Like, you're saying whatever this was before wasn't it. Like, however I looked at love before wasn't it. I understand, like, I need to pour all this energy into myself and let it overflow and allow the people who, give and receive with me and are meant to be in this a similar energy as me, to stay around and to pour into me too, and we pour in each other. It's like everybody's cup's overflowing. Like, you're teaching that to other people too. It's really, really beautiful. This is a huge milestone, and you should definitely do something to reward yourself for standing in your own power. That's the big words I wanted to use. I've got chills. So proud of you. Knight of Pentacles reverse. Goddess detective. There's something very grounding about this energy too. Yeah, look at feminine energy again. There's something really powerful right now about your intuition. And like, it's almost like you don't even need to try to figure things out. Like, you just know. Okay. Like, this is one of the things with the, self-esteem is that you trust yourself and your gut and everything that you feel. Now, you're not doubting. There's no need to question anymore what you're getting. Like, you know it's the truth, especially if you're an intuitive, a really strong intuitive. Everybody's intuitive, but you're really strong intuitive. You're really stepping into like the strongest, the highest that you've ever been in this intuition. And I mean, it could develop more, but yeah, there's something very, very strong about it. And the fact that the Knight of Pentacles is here reversed, like, and next to the Knight of Wands, because this is the slowest moving knight and this is the fastest moving knight. It's like, now is not the time to sit still. We got to take action towards whatever it is that lights us up in the moment. Like, this doesn't even feel like one thing. Like, you maybe have a lot of things that you're tapping into right now that you want to do them all. Whatever feels good at that time, do that thing, okay? Trust your instinct, especially when it comes to ideas, inspiration, other people reaching out to you to collaborate or offering you like a job or whatever it is. Like, you need to hop on those things because you're in a really, really magical time of creation for sure. And it's so interesting that it's coming up with the Knight of Pentacles and that we're not talking about that over there, the Wands, but I don't know, that's the message. So yeah, 9 of Wands, storyteller, oh my God, another, that's so interesting. Another like faith-based, because we had the Hierophant in the beginning too, remember? Another faith-based message. This feels like you at the finish line, for real. Like, you persevered through all of it. You've been tested. Like, they know, I want to cry for you. They know they put you through it, okay? Your ancestors are saying it was them too. It wasn't just, you know, spirit. Like, you were being pushed to the edge, okay? And the reason why they're saying, for some of you, it's because you got to tell the story. You have to share your story. It's so funny because I started writing music again, writing lyrics, and there's music, and she is reading out of a book. And, you know, so like, whether you are creative in the sense that you like to write music, or you like to write a book, or you want to do both, or you just need to write, like right now, if you like to write, do it. That's what I'm doing, because it's like, I've been getting that nudge from spirit too, and clearly from my ancestors. But, I feel like for a lot of you, the stories you're going to tell, like, you are, and it's not like, it's the right kind of energy. It's not like a God-like energy. Like, you are stepping into this role of like a leader, like the priest is, right? For other people, because you're going to share your story, and through your story, you're going to help so many people. I cannot even express so many. Like, this is behind you. There's something about it being black and white that, like, they don't even want you to look back. Like, it's done. It's like left in the dust. I'm almost seeing this like picture disintegrate. Like, you're done. You're done with it. So proud of you. Okay. So sorry. And she's got a book too. I was looking at her book, but I like forgot to say, I feel like I pulled this deck out, so I feel like I just want to pull a couple of these. Confidence, hello. You need to reflect, yes, on how far you come. They want you to, divine timing. Yeah, there's a big, step by step, ooh baby. Sorry. There's something about, like, when I was talking about your intuition and how you're like on point and you just know shit, you're seeing through, like, I've been seeing a lot about masks. It's not even about like the masks other people wear. Like, yeah, you're going to be able to see through people's bullshit, but it's like you're seeing through this illusion that you've had this whole time of your capabilities, of like whatever you used to, however you used to view yourself. Like, if there was a picture of a woman that was defeated, I would show you that. I don't think I have any out right now that, oh wait, the beggar card kind of, yeah, this beggar, she's like, oh gosh, how am I going to do this? I can't do this. It's too much. I don't even want to look. And you're now in this energy of like, this whole time I had it in me and I knew it. So here I am. And like, you can't get me, devil, because look at all the faith I have. Look at all that I've been through. Like, you can't hurt me anymore. And that's really, truly beautiful. Mars, I have confidence in myself and my inner fire. And that's a wolf. So wolves turn knowledge into wisdom, and you've definitely done that for sure. Autumn, I'm reflecting on how far I've come. So you're definitely being asked by your ancestors to do that. However that looks for you. You don't have to highlight every single thing that, like, with your progress, but you know, you could do something like, this is how I used to show up in the world. versus now how I show up in the world, something like that. Sagittarius, I trust in divine timing. Neptune, I am finding my way through the illusion. Capricorn, I am making my way step by step. And then Uranus is at the bottom. I spark change and innovation. Yes. I'm awakening to my own power. You've already awakened. You've already woke up to your power. Okay. Now it's like integrating it into the world. And there was something else I wanted to say. Yeah, you guys are very nurturing. This energy is very nurturing, but this is kind of beautiful because you're tying in the nurturing energy with like, I want the Queen of Wands here, or the Empress. Like, well, the Empress is very nurturing. Maybe something like the High Priestess, or the High Priestess would be good because you're like, you know your worth, your power, your all of it. So like, it's not that you're still not humble, but you're integrating this like nurturing, soft, feminine energy with the masculine, where you're kind of like, but I'm not putting up with any shit. So like the Empress and the Emperor together, like you're like, I see the bullshit, I deal with the bullshit, and I'm moving on. Like, I'm just like, it's like deflecting off you. Like, it doesn't even affect you anymore because you already knew. You already know who's who, what's what, and like, they can't fool you anymore. So man, like, kudos to you. I'm proud of you. Your ancestors are proud. They're giving you a big hug and cheering you on from up there. I feel like they want one more. I'm sorry. Thought I was done, but I feel like there's something else that they just want to highlight or say, or like there's something about words being left unsaid too. For some of you, you might have been like with the grandparent or whoever you lost. You might not have had a chance to say something you need to say, or vice versa. And, just talk to them. They're listening. And yeah, that's really good. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Apples. I've been seeing a lot of apples. Abundant, very abundant time. Ignite your passions, fire guardian. Yes. Autumn, release the old and rest. Autumn was here too. I am reflecting on how far I've come. So now that you've kind of gotten over this hurdle and you've persevered through all this, like, not saying, because I did say, and they said it, you got to take action, but know when you need a break too. Okay. Spring is going to be very significant for people too. Because I saw spring over here and there's leaves and flowers again. It's going to, so start the work now, and maybe it's going to really pick up in spring for you. Take time to reflect. So there's a double message about reflection and really making sure you understand understand how big it is that you have come this far, and that you've gotten over like the biggest hurdle that you probably ever had to do, which is like facing yourself and doing the work and showing up in this new beautiful energy. It's very ripe, and definitely go after the things you want. Okay. That was beautiful. Thank you so much, ancestors, of anybody who comes across this reading. Thank you for being here and watching this video. It's super helpful for me. Any likes, subscribers to my channel, comments, shares, like all that stuff is super helpful as well. If you'd like to donate to my channel, it's not expected but appreciated. I have CashApp, Venmo, and PayPal. I'll put the link in the comments. Right now, for the most part, I'm only doing online readings. So if you'd like to book an online reading with me, I will put that in the comments as well. There's $10 off right now, any online booking service. You don't need a coupon, just take it off the total amount. And then, like I said in the beginning, I will put the link for the full moon collective / energy healing. So if you want to book that and get in line on that Zoom, we're going to do that on Thursday. So yeah, hope you have a good day.